Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the April reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get additional messages. Also keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And upon reading the reading, I may be talking about things that you are initiating or stuff that's being presented to you. So again, apply it as it may fit. Also, I want to throw out there, as I mentioned in all the videos, please check out the video on the home page called Saturday Satsang. It's only a minute long. There is something that I would like to start doing the second and fourth Saturday of every month. I'm trying to give people about a week and a half to submit a question that they would like to have answered on the program. And I will try to answer it to the best of my ability, whether it deals with soulmates, twin flames, a journey, healing, childhood wounds, whatever it is. I would like to have a different topic every time that we meet. And it is going to be pre-recorded for now. Again, just so that I can give people time to submit a question. I can meditate on the questions. I can, depending on what kind of questions that I get, if I see a theme building, then I will focus on that particular theme. Or I may start to throw out a theme, and if anyone would like to participate on that, we'll do it that way. But I'm trying to leave it open for now just to see what I get from people as far as questions, topics, etc. And I would like to have a little meditation at the end of it and a central thought or a positive affirmation that we can leave with. And hopefully we can build a nice little community of people who are looking to do some self-healing, looking for some guidance, looking for some answers, and even as far as speaking with each other in the comments, sharing each other's experiences, learning from other people. It's always helpful. And because I see people ask questions all the time, in the comments. And I thought, this might be a good idea to kind of address them in a weekly gathering. So if you'd like to submit a question, you can do that in the comments again, or on the About Me page is a link under the business inquiries. That's my email. You can send a message through YouTube. I believe they still offer that, as well as the community tab. But you're smart. I'm sure you'll figure it out which way you'd like to do that if you would like to, again, submit a question to appear on the show. Now let's get into your reading. What we have here is the overview of what you'll be dealing with for the month, Spirit's advice in regards to it, the higher message involved, what you might need to be aware of in order to help you have a positive outcome in this, why it's occurring, what you're thinking, feeling, or doing about it, or want to do about it, advice, and a possible outcome. And then we will clarify with the Sibyls. I'm still learning the reversal, so I will be referring to my notes because, again, some of these cards hold so many meanings, and some of them you wouldn't even attribute to that card. And I like to refer to my notes sometimes because for that reason, and I might see something in there that I might not think of in the moment that I don't want to miss relaying to you. So be patient with the Sibyls. Again, until I start to really absorb those. Now, what you have here is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Judgment card. We have the Magician in the reverse. Oof. And then the Seven of Swords came out after. I was like, oof. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see what this is about. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So I said Magician in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. Well, he's not in the reverse, but... And then we got over here, the advice, big happy changes. I'm like, well, I would hope so after seeing this. But it looks like it's either, the Four of Pentacles, it deals with, greed or also self-protection, fear of letting go, including, letting go of control of a situation, or letting go of, again, of our fears, letting our guard down. It can also be, again, greed, stinginess, haunted by fear, haunted by a fear of poverty, that compels you to be materialistic. You see that this card sometimes dealing with codependent situations, but I don't see any codependent cards here. But this could be just more fear-based. It's also about being extremely defensive and self-protective, materially, emotionally, fearful of opening up, of trusting people. Well, I would think, well, with these two here, I'd be afraid to open up too. Is there anything else I see here that I feel might... need to step out of one's comfort zone. So it's an important step in your personal development. A need to examine what you might need to give up so that you can have more energy available for developing personal relationships. Spending more time on material goals in a relationship. But I think this is more fear-based. We'll see what these, because you got a hidden enemy over here. You got truth over here, frustrate, so you could have been dealing with somebody who was manipulative. And there is definitely some fear involved in regards to somebody coming to make some kind of offers here. And this is why we're trying to use our better judgment, wanting to make the right choice. Let's see. And speaking of judgment, again, it is the wake-up call, or it's a call to action. It's, again, wanting to make the right judgment. Especially in deals with reconciliations. Again, this is the retrograde, so we got a lot of people trying to come back from the past. And I put this warning out with everybody. Make sure you get the truth. Make sure you get nothing but the truth. Make sure you see genuine effort, remorse, consistency, action. Take things slow, especially if you've been really hurt in a situation, or betrayed, or lied to, or whatever. If you were in a karmic cycle, before you wheel and deal again, or even think about it, make sure that you know what you're dealing with, and definitely take things slow. Let people prove themselves. Words can be very pretty, but once people got you, they can fall back into their old ways again. Take things slow with people, especially if you've been dealing with people that have been manipulative and lying in the past. Again, know what you're dealing with. Now, the judgment is also about calling for a period of reflection. Again, trying to, especially if you're fearful of opening up, because you have a reason to be, obviously. It's about self-evaluation, coming to a deep point of understanding about the common themes throughout our life and how to avoid or change them in the future. Again, if we've seemed to choose the same partners, if it's just different people, but same scenarios, same outcomes, and this is karma. This is obviously something that we have to learn, something about us, why we keep attracting these type of people, this same kind of lesson. It's again about self-reflection, just being careful. It's close to reaching a significant stage in your journey. Again, the wake-up call, a need to live your life a different way, to be true to yourself. It's a new possibility of a fulfilling life that serves your higher needs. It's a need to take action. Again, it's lessons learned. That pain is our greatest teacher. And if we're dealing with people that have been lying, manipulative, who trespass on our boundaries, and we let them, then there was a lesson involved about not tolerating stuff because we say we love somebody. It's like, well, we got to love ourselves more than we love that person. That's a big lesson for many. It's about wisdom, absolution, and release. It's a life-changing decision. And by that, if you're dealing with any kind of, well, obviously, if you're dealing with karmic situations, it is spiritually based. You're dealing with a karmic soulmate, or you could be, I don't see any soulmate cards here, but you could be dealing with a soulmate, you know, or I don't know if this is twin flame. Like I said, I don't have any of these cards out here, but who knows if I kept going, what might pop out. But again, it's about our destiny. You know, it's about how we react to fated events, things that were predetermined before we came in. And it was about life lessons and knowing that whatever choice that we make now, it's going to set us on a certain path. That could be good, it could be bad. So it's about, again, there's this fear of wanting to make the right judgment in regards to this. Because we got the Magician in the reverse now. If we're just talking about uncertain about if we have all that it takes to manifest what we want, you know, that's less, not as bad as, you know, dealing with somebody who's, you know, possibly narcissistic or manipulative in any way. It's also about poor planning, greed, deceit, trickery, mental confusion, untrustworthiness, a charmer. So watch out for past people because he's right next to the Seven of Swords. So, and the Knight of Cups. Just get all the facts. Let people prove themselves. Take things slow. This is also being a little out of touch with reality. So again, that's why I want to use our better judgment in regards to this situation. It's about impatience, a lack of a clear path. It's a need to ask where we're focusing our energy. What are our objectives? And it definitely involves, you know, part of a spirit. There's a spiritual aspect to it. Because, you know, he's got the one arm, the wand, heading up to the heavens. And he's got all the elements there, the things, the tools that he needs. So the Magician is definitely, it is a spiritual card. Then the Seven of Swords. Well, if we're talking about just strategy, planning, you know, there's a less sinister way to describe that card. You know, trying to get away with something or try to sneak off unnoticed. But it also symbolizes overconfidence, mocking, deception, betrayal, difficulty trying to get away with something undetected or unnoticed, something that goes awry and secret is revealed to your embarrassment, cunning, trying to gain an advantage over someone or something, cheating, an easy path, but not always the best one. That's why we want to make sure we use our right judgment. It's being tempted to sneak away, and that's not working for you anymore. Rather than dealing with stuff like people trying to avoid accountability, that's what it says. And if anybody's coming from the past, make sure that they are able to verbally say, I'm sorry for these specific things, addressing the specific issues, not having a problem with admitting to lies or owning up to their role. That shows somebody that has genuine growth. That's somebody you can work with. But anybody who's trying to like deflect and sweep things under the rug and play things down or whatever, no. Because that's somebody who's unable to hold themselves accountable, which is what that kind of means. It's about caution and wary, so not to become the victim of someone's deception. So again, maybe this is you This is the fear. I mean, it's mirroring the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You know, you could not want to be sucked into that again. Victim of someone's deceptions, betrayal, cheating. It's for you to be careful who you trust. It's also about trusting your instincts. It's about us being asserting and independent, again, even in your thinking. Don't let somebody come riding on their horse trying to, you know, be clear. Get the truth. You got clarity here too, because there's definitely an uncertainty here, which, you know, who could blame you if you've been dealing with somebody who is untrustworthy due to past actions, or hopefully it's not you. But the Knight of Cups, I don't think I have to look for the Knight of Cups, anything here. This is obviously a messenger, someone bringing in their cup of love. So again, this could be you or the person you're dealing with. Again, if this is more the innocent aspect, but you got hidden enemy here. So hidden enemy, well, when we get over there, we can also be talking about being our own worst enemy. You know, this could be, you know, unsure you got what it takes to make this offer. You know, wanting to, because you realize something. Or this is coming into you. Let me see if I see anything here. The most feminine of the knights, in touch with his intuition, emotions, and uses them in quests of romance and seduction. Watch out for those. Watch out for those Romeos. They're charming and attractive, expressing the romantic and poetic view of life. Looks to his emotions for directions, follows their heart to share love, warmth, friendliness, wisdom from dreams, to surmount life obstacles, a creative adventure, a journey. It's to be open to exploring one's passions and ideas, balancing them, you know, with action, because thought requires action, taking proactive steps towards your goals or ambitions. So again, if you're the one looking to make this offer, or again, this is somebody coming into you. But let's see. The reason why it's all happened. Oh, I didn't do this. They're telling you big happy changes. So whatever this cup is big happy changes. Let's see. Big happy changes, big positive changes are coming into your life. You may find yourself on a new career path, entering a new relationship, or moving to a new home or city. Embrace these exciting events, knowing that your angels will be beside you all the way. What you are asking about may require you to take leaps of faith that may seem frightening or beyond your ability. Trust that the opportunities before you are meant to bring you happiness. These options would not have presented themselves unless you were ready for them. Release your fears. Just like the Four of Pentacles here. Release your fears and follow your heart. See how that matched with these? Don't you love the tarot? It streams it all together so beautifully. And the reason why it's all happening is wisdom. Either you've gained wisdom, again, some kind of wake-up call. And we have diligence. This is about putting in work and effort into something, or wanting to, perhaps putting in effort into this relationship. And then we have the truth. But if you were dealing with somebody shady, you only want to deal with the truth. You want to know the truth. Or you've gained some wisdom and you're putting in effort for you to give a truth. Because like I said, it could be coming to you, or you doing it as a result of this stuff. And then we have hidden enemy. And then we have frustration, clarity, and the master. Now, you know, obviously, again, this is about being our own worst enemy, or wondering too about people's hidden intentions, if you can trust them. Being frustrated, unsure, fearful, wanting to make the right judgment, wanting clarity, wanting truth. The master deals with, you know, also using logic over the heart. You know, it's kind of like head or heart, kind of like King of Swords ish. Could be also somebody who is, you know, controlling, domineering in a way. So again, either this is you trying to, you know, master your own thoughts, you know, trying to figure stuff out, trying to make the right judgment, right choice, head over heart. Or, you know, if we're talking about this as a person, maybe it's because you want to be clear in regards to if this person has changed at all, or if they're still someone who behaves in that manner, controlling, a little manipulative, you know, if you can trust them. Now let's see. Or feeling like we're frustrated because we are uncertain if we want to reveal ourselves. Trying to get clear. If you're the one looking to make the offer. Let's see. Wisdom. We have Lamika, but in the reverse. Lamika is the female friend, the confidant, someone you can trust, someone who's reliable, someone who's there for you, dependable. And in the reverse, it's someone who's not too happy. You know, this is fickle. I think the word was fickle or bitter. Hold on. I'll get some more cards before I look. It's also falling out with somebody who was our friend or who we consider to be close to us. We have Kaza, which deals about home life, happy home life, our security, our stability, our foundation, you know, our roots. And upside down, because it's almost like the Four of Wands, you know, an upside down, it's a household that's been turned upside down, you know, due to some perhaps shady behaviors, manipulations, unhappy house, broken home, unstable home. Whoa. Wisdom, we have Sacerdote. This was this. Yeah, this was in the reverse. Sacerdote, which is, you know, the spiritual guidance, spiritual counselor, healing, spiritually based relationship. Depends. I don't see any soulmate cards here, but could be. And there's some other meanings that you wouldn't even think to go to this card. I'm going to look. And that could be just talking about wanting to heal a situation, gaining wisdom, trying to follow one's, you know, spiritual guidance, higher guidance. Again, using the right judgment in regards to the situation. And Fortuna is about good fortune, and this is about, you know, things not being so good or delayed in some way. Oof. There we go. Due to some lies. I knew that Magician and Seven of Swords couldn't have been showing up in the hidden enemy just because of people not feeling like they got what it takes. Well, it could be, especially if they were the liar and the cheater. But, you know, there's been some wisdom. Falseness, hypocrisy, deceptions, you know, wisdom about that. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's like no matter what sign I do, no matter in the week or the month, these deceptive cards always come popping out. Can't we all just get along, right? Would be nice. Like I said, I'm sorry, bear with me. Yeah, the Lamika, the friend, falling out. Like I said, falling out, needing help, possible financial assistance. That's another meaning for it. Like I said, I think it's just a falling out, gaining wisdom over the loss of a relationship that was, what we felt was someone that we were very close to. And then, again, the Fortuna in reverse is slow or delayed success. That's what I said. It's a delayed luck. And then of course, falsito, like I said, is the lies, hypocrisy, falseness, hidden intentions, insecurity, betrayal, illusion, wrong, broken, mistake, error, and the evil eye, malokyo. Make sure nobody's giving you the malokyo. But again, we live and learn through painful experiences when we've been hurt or burned, and perhaps again, this is obviously we're having fear coming, and if anybody's coming back from the past trying to make some new offer now, you could be a little bit wary of that, because of what's happened. But they're saying big happy changes. Maybe people have learned. Maybe people have grown. You can only hope. Like I said, but let them be backing that up with some proof, not just flowery words coming in with their cup. Where's that sacerdote? Where's those other meanings? I always forget it's on the last page as I sit here flipping. Man of faith, again, spiritual guidance, psychologist, healing, justice, official matters, lawyer, judge, medical specialist, someone who's emotionally unavailable and cold-hearted. That's the definition that I couldn't, because I would never associate that with the priest, with the spiritual card. Somebody who's in the reverse, yes, because it's someone who can be corrupt. But in the upright, I would never think that it was somebody who's emotionally unavailable. Because perhaps maybe it's you that's feeling a little emotionally unavailable. Maybe you've shut down because of you're not really open to this because of wisdom gained, because you know a person's tendencies, and how it kind of wreaks havoc in your home life if you live with this person. Is there anything else before we move on? Of course, that's on the first page. Yeah, uncomfortable home environment, family disharmony. And of course, it says diligence. We're wondering if we want to put in the effort. We want to put in the work. Or you want to. Again, if you're the cup. Oh, this is too many, Spirit. Oof. That's too many. Truth. La superbia, arrogance, ego in thinking we're all that, and or it's just our ego, our fears, our worries, our anxieties. Stubbornness. Now this could be fearing speaking the truth, fear of not getting the truth, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's a known fibber. And we got sadness and depression here. So fear, sadness, worry around this truth. Hidden enemy, this, I'll take it. Hidden enemy, we have the domestico, which is the male version of the servizio. It's, you know, someone who can be helpful, who's a helper. It also deals with domesticated situations. So we have the causa here. So again, you could have been living with this person. This is also somebody who kind of serves their own interests. They can be a bit on the shady side, and this is on the hidden enemy. And then we have La Alegría, which is about, you know, happy times, good times, celebration, overindulgence too. I don't know if people had some vices or addictions. You know, this could be, you know, drinking too much. And we have l'amante, which is a female lover, someone, you know, who's thinking of the love from the past, thinking of reminiscing, you know, missing kind of what was before the shite all hit the fan over here. This is someone who also is hiding their feelings a little bit, probably because they fear. This is you. Disperata por jealousy, again, fear, anxiety, worry, despair. It's all in the hidden enemy. Sospiri, longings, regrets, nostalgia, thinking about the past, you know, wishing things could be different. Militare, but they're difficult. This is also about strategizing, just like the Seven of Swords could be about strategy as well. And then we have Donna Servizio, which is, like I said, the female one of this. Servant, helper, someone who's reliable, dependable. So, again, there's like a lack of clarity here in regards to trust, in regards to effort, putting in effort or not, thinking of the past, you know, but feeling fearful of engaging again, knowing that it's a situation that might be difficult or challenging in some way, reuniting with this person. And that's why there's this frustration here, still this lack of clarity or wanting clarity. Again, trying to make head or heart decisions, wise decisions. Now, what you're thinking, feeling, or doing in regards to this is we have a fair gray-haired man, just somebody who's in their 40s and up. This is somebody who is considered to be mature. So this could be you if you've learned and grown and matured from past things and you're the one offering the cup. This could be you, you know. We have thinking about all of this. We have patience, which deals about trying to have patience in a situation. And this also symbolizes, you know, time, waiting, fearing that we're going to run out of time, perhaps to make an offer. As we've seen through the weeklies and the monthlies, and masculines have been in contemplation mode for forever. So a lot of them are kind of feeling that I gotta make a choice. I gotta make a decision. So we'll see what else we come up with here. Scandal. Obviously, this is about what happened that wasn't so swift. And then we have communication. So again, I don't know if you're the person making the communication. You're the fair gray-haired man. You're the Knight of Cups. You're the one wanting to reconcile, turn a situation around, wanting to communicate, or you're looking for it, and you're trying to have patience for somebody to mature. Or again, this could be just someone who's in their 40s and up. You're hoping to get clarity, to have talks, and to discuss what happened. Regarding, again, we got home again here, so you kind of know what's going on in your love life, in your home life, in your family life. Like what next steps to take, next steps can be taken. Communication. Now these are in the reverse. Donna Servizio in the reverse. La Superbia in the reverse. And Melancholia in the reverse. So there's feeling sad and about, you know, a conversation that you know you gotta have. That's the Servizio in reverse. I know it in the upright, but I don't know the reverse. Gossip. Backstabbing, low morals. Again, it's not trusting the communication, because again, you don't know if you're getting the truth or not, or you're fearing coming clean, speaking the truth. Where is this Melancholia? Oh my gosh. I'll be so glad when I don't have to look at this. You're like, yeah, me too. But I'm trying to give you more meanings. How is it that I'm looking and I'm not seeing it? Lord, give me strength. Give me strength. And I'm wearing my glasses, so I can't be blind. Melancholia, here we go. Transitory sadness, loss of heart, regret, loss, connected to the past, temporary setbacks, again, depression. And then I wanted the La Superbia in reverse. Conceit, self-importance, vanity, arrogance, again. It's kind of up or down, it doesn't matter. It's just kind of like the same meaning. Pride. Again, if we're fearful of having a conversation, it's all about our pride. Let me see. Home, wanting things to turn around for the better. Fair gray-haired man. We have dispiacere, which is sadness, despair. over our foolish choices. So again, if you're the fair gray-haired man, you're the one feeling all this. Again, could be frustrated about being afraid to reveal yourself, reveal your deceptions, telling the truth, revealing your regrets. So this is the communication that you're getting from this person. Or that you're waiting to get. As we also with the patience, could be about waiting. But let us see the higher message involved here for you is love. Love is the answer to all my questions. And they also tell you to open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all the forms of love. And then we have sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. You know, obviously people are trying to be clear, trying to have clarity, trying to get the truth, trying to make the right choice, you know, so they're telling you to be logical about the situation, but also be open to it. But again, like I said, get all the facts. Know what you're dealing with first. Because like I said, this is a very mixed bag of, you know, you got deceptive things going on, but you also have like encouraging things. That's why I say, you know, but you're not the only one. I get them in my own readings too. I'm like, how could you even say that I should even be listening to this person? Because we already know that they're deceptive. So again, I guess it's just about having discernment in this situation. Now they're telling you for advice, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And also trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Well, it's kind of hard to have trust and faith in someone you know that's a repetitive liar and cheater, right? Saying, open your heart, trust. Oh. So just no wonder you're all over the place. You know, because again, there could be trust issues, so that needs to be worked on for sure. That needs to be regained. And they also have here true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then you have two cards in the upright, which is good, and then one in the challenge position. You have the River Queen. River Queen. It's the second time I've said that like that tonight. Oof. The River Queen, flow, letting go, and natural movement. And then the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. So that's why we got patience up here. And then we have the Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock. Total paradigm shift. This is in the challenge. So let us see what these say. 36. My little hamster running around. He's getting his exercise. The River Queen. The River Queen flows into your life as an ally to remind you about the concept of allowing and the law of non-attachment. Remember that all rivers come from the mountains and run to the sea to be absorbed by the larger body of water. There the liquid evaporates into clouds that rain on the mountains to continue an endless cycle of fluidity. The River Queen requires you to be fluid and to let go of rigidity and perfectionism. You will travel far as long as you let go and let flow, even maneuvering around the greatest blockages like water streams around big boulders. No obstacle can hold you back now if you're willing to surrender to the natural flow of events. Be easy on yourself and others and watch how smoothly you move forward. You may be surprised where the river takes you. And then 13, the Swan Queen. The Swan Queen glides your way and asks that you look at your reflection in the events of your life. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. Okay? The Swan Queen lets you know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in your own intuition. Don't look outside yourself for answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in you, and the Swan Queen will help you dive deep into your query to find the answers you seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. So that's why I was saying with the patience. We got to slowly build trust. We have to slowly get to know people again. We have to slowly, protect thyself, but be open at the same time. 35. What's the thing? Slow and steady wins the race. Right. Lady of Lightning and the Challenger. Unpleasant news, an unexpected shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time when you may be forced to make a change you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. That's why they had the fortune in reverse, right? This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises, but consider the ideas of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass, because that is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. I was trying to look to see if this could be. Like I said, not everybody's reconciling with people. This, some people went through karmic situations. I don't know if I've said this already. If I have, I apologize. Um, some things are about lessons learned. You already know what somebody's about. You already know the situation. You learned from it. You gain wisdom from it. Don't drive yourself nuts over it anymore. Try to clear that energy out. Open your heart to the possibility of true love. Trust that the universe will bring somebody in who's a better match for you, that you'll have chemistry with, that you'll have passion with. And that's where the big happy changes are coming in. That's because you've already got a wake-up call in regards to this, and perhaps somebody new might be coming in to offer love. I said there could be a couple different scenarios because this is general. I don't want to be saying, oh yeah, this person's coming back and you're going to reconcile it. That would be irresponsible of me to put that bow on everything. I try to be honest and throw out different possibilities. Because we also hear separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. And also, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So again, you could have been separated from this person and it was necessary. And now, it's safe for you to love somebody new. Don't cling on to the fears of opening up to anybody else. Just be discerning, be wise, use your wisdom that you gained from this experience. And also, this also plays a part in, for people that might be coming back together, understand that all things happen for a reason. It was about karma. It was about lessons. It was about fate. And during this separation, people could have learned, people could have grown. And now Somebody might be trying to come back around, or you might be the person coming back around, and they're trying to say it's safe for you to love, open up, speak the truth, communicate. And then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. This card comes out a lot when we're dealing with, again, soulmates, twin flames, karma. It's all part of your roster, what you signed up for to experience here, what lessons you came here to learn, what karma you came here to shed. It's all part of your spiritual path, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So to kind of have that understanding. And then we got this card. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So again, this could be you hiding how you feel, needing to speak a truth, needing to make an offer, letting go of fear, letting go of feeling like you don't have what it takes to manifest something. I don't want to put a negative spin on everything, because it could be, but we did have falseness, and we did have other stuff too. So, like I said, know what you're dealing with before you deal. Again, don't take everything just at face value at first. Take things slow. Give people time to prove themselves. I don't like these cards. Or they might be telling you, this person's hiding how they feel. It's safe for you to love them if they come back. Trust. It's true love. But again, I'm not telling nobody to do that, because this is a general reading. I don't know you personally. I don't know your situation. I don't know what you're dealing with. So I would never advise anybody to go into anything with something that might potentially hurt them. Like I said, that wouldn't be wise. That's why my readings may deal with a lot of heavy stuff, but that's what the nature of these relationships are. I see a lot of people do twin flame readings or soulmate readings, and everything's always positive. The love is coming in, like all the knight in shining armor, always coming in, and we're going to reconcile and all this stuff. And that ain't the truth for everybody. Maybe because they read all their cards in the upright. I don't know. But, it's obviously, it isn't always pretty, and it isn't always going to be wrapped up nicely. And all soulmate relationships aren't life partnerships. Sometimes they were karmic ones, learning a lesson, moving on. So I try to throw out different scenarios for different people, because, again, not everybody's situation is going to be the same. And again, if I'm seeing magicians in reverse, and Seven of Swords, and hidden enemies, and deception over here, and lies and stuff, I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, take this person back, open your heart. That would be stupid. And like I said, and I'm not trying to lead people to the slaughter. Use discernment. You'll know what's right for you. Just be wise. I want to see what this deception is. Deception. Or maybe I should use, why deception? Why deception? Why deception? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So again, maybe somebody is hiding something, and it's going to be revealed to you, and it's up to you whether or not you engage with them again, but we should forgive, and it is about learning, just so that we can free ourselves. Yeah, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. So, like I said, just be wise, my lovelies. Just be wise. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And do submit a question if you would like to be featured on the show. I'm trying to get the questions in by the 9th or the 10th. because I want to leave myself a few days to kind of prepare. And I bid you good night. And I send you healing, and I hope that you make the right choice and the right judgment, and I hope things will work out in your highest and best, and happiness will be yours. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.